Hello coloring friends, welcome to Find and Color, a weekly coloring challenge where everyone coloring for certain prompts, and for each prompt we usually have 1 week. If you are new here or just want to join, read guidelines in the description under this video. So last week we've got prompt seahorse, and it was not a new prompt, but the prompt from our previous season. I was asked to include it in my new list of prompts, and it's good that I did, because last time I got 54 illustrations for this prompt, and this time 118, because I didn't have many participants at the time. More people joined by this time now, and so it's good to color something that not many people could color last time. So 118 illustrations with seahorses, and it's a very lovely prompt, because there are a lot of beautiful sea-themed illustrations. There are a lot of, I would say, humorous, funny illustrations, and these seahorses drawn in interesting styles by different artists. I really enjoyed all the pictures that I got. There are quite a lot of illustrations from Circle of Life. Fabiana Attanasio, Unexpectedly, from mythographic book, a very beautiful picture by this artist. Lulu Mayu, very funny seahorses. Denise Clete as well, her Mermaids in Paradise, a very funny illustration, cool. Mili Marota, we have some pictures this time. Christine Karen, Joseph Katzenbank, my favorite Jeff Haney and his fantasy cats. One person colored his illustration. I was glad to see. We have Joanna Besford, Kirby Rosanes as well, and finally Hannah Carlson. We have 2 pictures by her. In this new season, I believe these are first illustrations. Also, what I wanted to mention, last time as an example, I showed a picture from this book, Nature Mandalas by Emil Pameni, and this illustration with this guy. I called him Seahorse, but I've got a comment saying that it is not a seahorse, but actually it's a sea dragon. I was of course very curious, because this guy does look like a seahorse, maybe more I don't know, with more this leafy stuff around him, but still. And I googled this, indeed, sea dragons. They are from same family as seahorses, so no wonder they look alike. But it was interesting, something new again I found out thanks to coloring. And we have a couple of these guys in our gallery of submitted illustrations. So if you didn't know about sea dragons, and now you too aware of it. I thought it's interesting information. And what I have colored, I felt like coloring from Circle of Life, because the seahorses here are rather large, and I thought that I can use whatever colors I feel like using. That's why I like this sea theme. You can use different bright colors, and that's my result. You will see a lot of varieties of this illustration in the slideshow. That's my version. As you can see, a lot of different colors. I really enjoyed. When I can use a lot of colors, I really enjoyed coloring then. Here I have Prismacolors and Indian pencils Brewster, a little bit of Faber-Castell, and once again I used neon pencils from Prisma here. I don't know why some people don't like these pencils. They are very good for highlighting, for making colors brighter on fish. I use them here. A lot of small details, but I'm pleased. I have colored this illustration and I'm pleased with the result. So now let's watch the slide show. A lot of different artists, a lot of different books, a lot of colors. So once again we dive underwater and I hope everyone enjoy it. Let's go. So that was our gallery of works for the prompt seahorses, our second gallery of works. And thank you everyone who joined this time for this challenge. Now, as usually, I'm taking my colorful box. So far we get rather simple, popular prompts. A lot of people enjoy coloring for these prompts, easy to find, but it's a challenge. There are some prompts here that would not be that easy to find, easy to color, because it's a challenge. So let's find out what we get this time. So friends, we've got prompt ladybug, and yet again it is the prompt from our previous season that I was asked to use again. It's funny how it works with Lucky Draw, because I have 3 times more new prompts than the old ones, and still out of 5 prompts that we have drawn, 3 are from previous season. Anyway, it's end of summer, mostly it came to its end. Maybe it's a good chance to color something summery, to say goodbye to summer. So we've got ladybug for this reason. I don't know. I remember that some people had difficulty with finding some pictures with ladybug, but there was some in Joanna Basford books, very small ones. You can miss them if you don't look carefully, but still they are there. In any case, if you don't have any ladybug, you can draw one, because yeah, according to rules of this challenge, you can draw something and then color it. Okay, I'm off now to look through my collection, and I will see what interesting illustrations I can find this time. See you in a second. So I'm back, friends, and surprisingly it didn't take me long to find quite a nice amount of illustrations with ladybugs. Some illustrations I think I remembered from last time challenge, and then I checked my new coloring books, and also in 3 of them I found nice pictures with ladybugs, so I even didn't have to look through a lot of my books because I have found enough already. One of my new coloring books, Gentle Nature by Carlton Douglas, I recently colored in this book, and here we have another interesting picture and with a rather noticeable ladybug on the foreground. Then I was surprised with Joseph Kettenbank and his book Magical Earth, because there are 2 illustrations with ladybugs, and they're rather large in size, rather noticeable, which is really good for coloring for prompts, when you actually can see the prompt during slideshow. Look at this, 3 ladybugs, quite noticeable, and another picture. And pictures themselves are really interesting. And here we have again 3. 1, 2, 3. Another interesting illustration. And third of my new coloring books, Guardians of the Enchanted Forest by Forest Diver. Here we have a smaller ladybug, still rather noticeable, and all the rest not connected with it. A lot of different stuff, berries, plants, mushrooms, some nymph maybe. Beautiful illustration. Already enough to choose, right? To choose from. Then I checked a book with fairies, because summer, fairies, forest, you expect to find ladybugs maybe there. So this is by Anne Kronheimer, and we have this double spread and a ladybug here. If you have, yes, another one here we have. If you have a double spread, no need to color the whole double spread for challenge. It's okay if you color only one page. Hannah Carlson, I expect you can find ladybugs in some of her books. I remember I have seen such illustrations colored. I checked Season, and yes, there is this picture. Again, it's like a double spread, but you can color it separately. A dragonfly, and we have these little guys here. Anastasia Elikodreva, Dragons in Nature. I remember this illustration from last time because it's really very pretty. A sleeping dragon, and you can see a ladybug sitting on his tail. Lovely. Another fairy book by Christine Caron. And sure enough, I found a picture here. A fairy grandmother with granddaughter. And see all these ladybugs here and this one. Very cute picture. And the last one, very simple illustrations, Lush Life by Doreen Castle. It's for more quick coloring. We have this guy looking like a ladybug, interesting stylized flowers, and actually there's another one here, and we have these two guys looking like ladybugs. So quite a nice choice. I'm happy with it, though I thought it would take me more time and maybe I would find smaller ladybugs only, but those pictures by Joseph Kattenbank really made my day. So if you have difficulty in finding ladybugs on any illustrations, you always can draw some on some flower and that would go. But of course it's better to find original pictures with ladybugs. So I will be waiting for your submitted works with great interest. Curious what everyone would be able to find for this prompt. And that was all for today. See you next time. Bye!